Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we are discussing the overall situation with regard to conversions of visas here in Thailand. A lot going on, a lot of new rules coming in. We've had a lot of correspondence from folks wanting to know whether or not they're going to be able to convert their status. In certain situations, I've had folks calling in asking about retirement visa conversions. And what I mean by that is going from an OA to an O retirement visa. Folks asking about the possibility of getting out of the amnesty visa or the so-called COVID visa, getting over into a more regularized visa. Here's what I can say. We do have a new immigration chief that has come on board in the last few weeks. And candidly, there's nothing really fully concrete that we're seeing just yet. But we are, and I've had folks at immigration here in Bangkok and in Pattaya in the past couple of weeks, especially in the past few days, quite frankly, who have been telling me, hey, conversions may not be quite so easy in future days. Now, I haven't seen anything with any specificity regarding that, but let's look at the past and try and extrapolate on what might be happening. Let's recall, prior to the emergency decree of March 2020, in-country conversions from one visa category to another, or even intra-category, for example, like an O to an OA, or an OA to an O, that's probably which way they're going to go, or like a B to an O, or a B to a retirement visa, for example, all of these things. This was not the way Thai immigration liked to do things. In these non-immigrant categories, the prevailing paradigm is, look, you're a non-immigrant. If you want another category, leave the country, go to a Thai embassy or consulate, get a new visa, and come back in. We're not going to convert your status because you're not really permanently, legally, in a legal sense, in the kingdom. And for that reason, prior to all of this, this kind of everything being kind of upended in March 2020, you just didn't see conversions very often. Now, out of expedience and extenuating circumstances, we have seen a lot more conversions happening the past 18, 20 odd months than frankly I ever have seen before in almost 15 years of dealing with this, because just the circumstances, quite frankly, demanded this. If the situation is truly normalizing and we see Thailand effectively opening up, especially by air, to vaccinated travelers and being able to not quarantine and being able to go back to their home countries more easily, things are starting to kind of revert to status quo COVID, if you will. It stands to reason that a lot of the policies regarding visa conversion may revert as well. Again, we haven't seen anything overly concrete on this, but what I would say to people, just in kind of a general sense, if you are not in the visa category that you want to be in on a permanent basis, it may be a good idea to contact a legal professional, gain some insight and guidance into how to rectify that moving forward.